Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be creating this look here using the Friendcation palette. I've had a lot of requests to bring back the Friendcation palette in tutorials, which you know I am all about. This is my absolute favorite way to wear like the reddish, pinkish, earthy tone type shadow. I love this look. I love these colors. Today's video is sponsored by Sigma, so I'm gonna be using all Sigma brushes today. And I'm also gonna be using their Sculpt and Blush palette today, which I've been using these palettes a lot. I finally used the blush that John picked out today, Tiger Lily. I decided to let him have one, you know? Let's see here. I'm gonna start with my foundation. That's right, I said I'm gonna start with my foundation. A little complexion first. I just feel really good about that for some reason. And I wanna try out this foundation. This is the new Hourglass Vanish. I don't know why I have a hard time saying this. I think it's because Hourglass and then Vanish. Glass, Vanish. I want to say Vanish. Anyway, the Seamless Liquid Foundation. I've heard a lot of things about this so far, so I'm pretty excited to try this out. Their stick foundation, it's still a little bit thick for me, but I think that's one of my favorite stick foundations that I've ever tried. Okay, so they did send me 3 shades. I think this one is the closest to me right now. This is Warm Ivory, which is light, medium, warm undertone. I'd probably go with nude, light, medium, neutral undertone. I'd probably go something with a little bit more neutral, but we're gonna try this one out today, okay? That is how much I have out right now. Tiny little bit of foundation. And to apply it, I'm gonna be using the Sigma Edge Kabuki brush. This is F87. This one is a triangle shape. It has edges on it so that way you can kind of get into different crevices. I'm gonna use this to like carve around my brow because that's the spot that I always miss right there. What's your guys' foundation of choice these days? Is it really full coverage, medium coverage, light coverage, fuller coverage concealer with it? Or like, what's your jam? I need to know. I feel like this brush is really gonna help me apply foundation between my brows. I don't need like a lot of coverage on my forehead, so I'm just gonna put a little bit up here. And I didn't do any primer. Where did I see that? I saw that somewhere, I swear, where it said you don't need primer. So I didn't put on any primer. I just have moisturizer on. I use the Tatcha water cream. Here's the side with foundation. Very lightly applied too. Like I barely applied any. I feel like it's got pretty good coverage. It doesn't look heavy on my face. I feel like if I put any more here, it would definitely start to like build up too much. So less is better for sure. And this is no foundation. Foundation, no foundation. This is, the color is a little bit yellow on me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish applying it to the rest of my face. On first impression of it, I'm feeling like I wish there was a little bit more like a dewiness to it, but I'm not gonna judge it that much just yet. I have to make the sound effects when I do that. Around the edges, it's just a requirement. I feel like if you like full coverage, this is gonna be your jam for sure. For some reason, when Hourglass said it was gonna be full coverage, I didn't really believe it. I don't know why, but now that I see it on my face, I'm like, okay. The longer this is sitting on my face, the more that I like it. I think it's like warming up with my skin a little bit. And to conceal, I'm gonna use this one from Mercier. This is the Flawless Fusion Concealer in the shade 2N. So I'm gonna add some of this in here. I do have the new Fenty concealer, but I didn't want to try like new foundation and a new concealer because then if I hate one of them, I won't know which one, you know? So lately when I try new foundation, I'm like, okay, let me try and use a concealer that I'm familiar with, so that way if something goes horribly wrong, I at least know who to blame. I'm gonna take a little bit of Shape Tape. This is the shade Light Medium Beige. And I'm just gonna add a little right there. Just a little, give me some extra full coverage here. Bam, punch it on the inner corner, bam. I'm gonna apply my eyeshadow base, my P.Louise base. This is a Sigma concealer brush, number F75. And I'm gonna use this to just kind of carve out the brow. This will give me a little bit of a brow bone highlight. Do you see I got a little bit of my brow there just now? I'm not using a lot of product, just a little bit of this. For me, this goes a long way. If I use too much of this, it's like, whew, no bueno. Whoa, we got close. All right, I'm gonna bounce around a little bit. I did my foundation. I haven't powdered or anything, but I'm gonna go into the eyeshadow now. And we're using Friendcation today, woo! Woohoo! So I'm gonna start with John. And this is a Sigma tapered blending brush E40. So I'm blending this in the crease, but I'm also gonna lightly buff it towards the brow bone. This is just the first step in the smoky eye that we got going on here. Very soft, I love that color. Next up, I'm gonna take a Girl Bye, and we're gonna be blending this in, but also packing it all over the crease. And this blending brush is an E25 Sigma blending brush. Sigma offers a 2-year warranty on all of their brushes, and all of their brushes are vegan and cruelty-free. All right, so now we have it all applied. I'm gonna go back with my E40 and blend it some more on the outer corners here. And next I'm just gonna duplicate on the bottom lash line what I did on the top lash line. So I'm gonna start with basic and buff that out. This is why I haven't put the powder on yet. I'm pretty much setting it with my eyeshadow. This is a Sigma E32, and I'm just tapping it on the lower lash line. Okay, and then I'm gonna switch it up to an E21. This is a smudger brush using Girl Bye. All right, so now I'm gonna add the shimmer Try Me on top. This delicious color. I'm gonna add it right on top of the matte. Actually, what I would like to do, I'm just gonna take a little bit of powder and set my under eyes. Now I'm ready. This is the RCMA powder. Just take a little tiny bit and just tap it right up in there. I just wanted to use like a very lightweight powder that I'm very familiar with because I am using a different foundation. And then I'll just dust that off with this brush. This is the F15 Sigma Duo Fiber brush. Let me just kind of dust that off. All right, and now we're gonna add the rest of the eyeshadow. I have the matte base on here, loving that color, and now I'm gonna add Try Me. So I'm focusing most of the color right in the center of the lid, and then diffusing the rest of it out with my finger. All right, and one thing I do love to do, especially when I do like a smoky eye, you guys have seen me do this before, but especially a look like this where it's like, you know, it can look a little bit more round. I like to take a little bit of an eye stick. This one's from Mercier in the color Tuxedo, which is a matte black. And I just add a little bit to the outer corner of each eye. This is in lieu of doing a wing. I kind of like the more smoked out wings lately anyway. So I just take a little bit and add it to the outer corner of each eye, and then I take a flat definer brush. This is the Sigma E15, and I just smudge it out here into like a tiny little wing-ish. So just kind of like that shape right there. I'm still gonna add a liner to my top lash line, but this I feel like really helps with my shape of my eye because they are a little bit round. All right, to save a little bit of time, I did my liner. I just did a plain black line along the lash line, mascara and lashes. I just did off camera real quick. I swear this eyeshadow color makes my eyes look lighter. I'm like, oh my God, do I have hazel eyes right now? I decided, I think I'm gonna do black in the waterline and make this like nice and sultry. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencil. And then using that same flat definer brush, I'm gonna smudge black eyeshadow into the waterline to set it, and then also a little bit into the lower lash line. I feel like after my last makeup look that I did, I'm just like, you know what? I really like a more smoky waterline or like a bold color, but I think white is kind of like freaks me out a little bit. I think that's why it felt like a Bratz doll challenge when I was like going back and looking, I was just like, oh my God. I want to add a little bit more Girl Bye to my lower lash line because I have the black smoked out in here now. So I'm just gonna go in right with this blending brush and blend it into the black shadow. Ooh, this got catty quick. All right, now I'm gonna dip into the Sculpt palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Faking It. I'm gonna use this in here. Just really lightly contour this area. All right, shall we do a little light contouring? This is a large angled contour, F40. And this is the same shade, Faking It. Take a little bit of this. Fake out these cheekbones one time. And now I'm gonna take my blush palette. I've been using this blush palette a lot lately. I really like the Cor de Rosa color. Is that gonna go with what I have today? It kind of goes perfectly. I know you want me to use that one, John.
I just want what's best for you, honey.
You want what's best for me, huh? All right, I'm gonna use a little bit of Tiger Lily.
Do it.
For John.
Thanks, girl.
For John.
Woo!
Oh, that is a nice color, John.
Oh, John kind of knows what's up.
This one is the F15 Duo Fiber Powder Blush Brush. And we're just kind of sweeping this on the cheeks. This is nice because it has a glow in it as well. Did you know that, John?
Did I?
The other one maybe would have been like too matchy-matchy, huh?
Yeah.
A little too on the nose.
Expected.
Might as well just take it there with a little fuego. This is the Sigma Strobing Fan F42. Feels kind of right. All right, and then I want to add some bronzy glow just because I want some glow and I want some bronzy. I'm gonna use the Milani Baked Bronzer in number 4, and this is a Sigma F10 Powder Blush Brush, and I'm just gonna add this a little bit to the forehead ridge. I still haven't like made up my mind about this foundation yet. I think this is also another one that's gonna take me like a few more times before I can really like strongly have feelings for it, because I feel like it looks pretty good right now, but I'm also noticing like right in here something happening that doesn't happen with all foundations. So it seems like it's wearing a little bit heavy right there. I'm gonna use this lip color or this lip pencil again because I really liked it last time. LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the color Bear. Lipstick I'm gonna use today is also from the Dose of Colors collection. I wanna wear my main. All right, I wanna do a little inner corner highlight. Has to be little. This is Fuego, and I'm using, this is actually a lip brush from Sigma, LO4, Detailed Lip, but I'm using it for a little detail eye. Okay, so that wraps up this look. I haven't decided how I feel about this foundation yet. I need some more time with it. I'm gonna play around with it some more, and I'll keep you guys posted on my feelings on it because it kind of wears a little bit thick. It feels a little bit thick on me. All right, you guys, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. How am I supposed to live without you? Did you check your butt? I definitely need more time. I feel like my nose is definitely running down my John. My cupid's bow is like a funnel into my mouth. Did you check your butt? Did you check your butt?